This is Professor Dare of Science. Random numbers. Random numbers are sometimes needed to generate random samples from a population. There are tables of random numbers that can be used for this purpose. However, Microsoft Excel provides random number generation functions that we can use in it. This spreadsheet has 4 labeled columns. Looking at the first column, RAM between 1 and 2. RAM between generates random integers between the two endpoints, 1 and 2, which have to be integers, inclusive, including those endpoints as possibilities. Since there's no integer between 1 and 2, the only possibilities are the 1 or the 2, the endpoints, and we'll get a list of 1s and 2s. To replicate and get the list, we take the lower right-hand corner and drag to replicate and let go, and there's our list. However, you need to know, you may have already noticed this, that these random functions are volatile. That means that any time the spreadsheet recalculates, every one of them will regenerate a value. We'll witness this as we progress. Moving to the next column, between 1 and 100, starting with the 9, drag and replicate, get those numbers. Moving over to the next column, RAM between -1 and 1, integers, that means the possible values are -1, 0, and 1. And watch the 54 and the 28 as we replicate here. You notice they changed, as I was saying, because they're volatile. This fourth column uses a different random function, rand, with no parameters. It produces real numbers between 0 and 1, inclusive. These are fractions. We replicate here, we get those numbers. Suppose now that we want to get a fixed list of random numbers from one of these columns that we can work with without it changing on us anymore. How can we do that? Let's go over to this 1 to 100 column and look at that. To get new values in it, let's try to get a 100 to show up in this list. We'll take the column next to it and replicate, and that'll cause the spreadsheet to recalculate. It will take a while to get a 100 because there's 100 possibilities here, but we'll see if we can get one over there. That's 2 tries, 3 tries, 4 tries, 5 tries. We got a 1. That's interesting. 6 tries. We got, oh, there's 200 showed up. All right. So now let's try to replicate this list right here. It has a 99, it's 97, couple hundreds. Select this list and then hit Control-C to copy it to the clipboard. Pick where we want it. We'll go over here. Notice it has 2 100s in it, and go to Paste Values. And there we have our list as values. If you look at each of these cells, they are values now. They're not formulas. They're not volatile. They won't change. As part of that copy and paste process, notice that our original column regenerated itself and gave us another 100. But so that's how you can get random numbers of integers in different ranges or real numbers, and even get a fixed list of them by copying and pasting as values.